and welcome to Nessie Figuarts review of Kamen Rider Cronus from X8. Should have gotten this a lot earlier, but I've only just picked it up because pre-order was like late by 2 months. They got the second batch instead of the first batch, whatever. Really cool figure, but the price outside on this has sort of dropped. But I almost have a feeling the price is gonna go back up eventually when the whole thing calms down. Like everyone's like, kind of still want to pick it up. Oh wait, it's finally been sold out. I don't know. So yeah, but anyway, the figure itself, yes, obviously the base body is just X8, Gem, and whatever, all the other riders, that's fine. So a lot of the pieces are going to be same here. It's mostly just that it's been painted different. So we have X8's head, of course, but because I have all these extra horns on there, these are all hard plastic, so they can't snap. Be careful of those. Same goes with the shoulder pads as well, and they're quite sharp as well. The instructions actually says, be careful with it. But anyway, so we got this head. Pretty cool coloring right there. Reminds me of Tango Apple. I just really like this metallic green. You can see the eyes there as well. So, of course, people once again aren't pleased with the eyes, or they're also not pleased with this hard plastic cape. It's not even soft, so they just replaced that. But more on that later. So, yep, just looking around here, the paint job on this is freaking awesome. I just like this color scheme a lot. There's also some extra details on him, like his elbow pads and extra printing on there, which is nice little details that are really, really cool. Now, moving down here, he does have the Bugster belt. He does not come with one for chainsaw hand size, so more on that later. I think this one looks a lot better because this still has the weird sort of a goofy pants-like design, like sports shorts design from X8. Because it's got this rope, it covers it up for the most part. It makes him look really, really cool. This printed pattern on this rope piece is really nice, really sharp. And I like how they've molded in like the creases and folds in there. Like while it's hard plastic, at first glance you wouldn't even notice it's hard plastic. It just looks really good. Nice matte red on the inside. Moving down the leg there, we have these nice chrome feet, and here's a quick look at the bottom of the feet. So really cool looking figure overall. In terms of accessories, he of course has the fist already attached to him. He also has a pair of relaxed hands and a pair of item holding hands, but no items to hold. So here's the thing about him. With all the weapons and stuff, if you want him to do some of the stuff he does in the movie, you're gonna have to borrow some of the accessories from the other X8 Figuarts if you have them. He does have one extra piece of accessory, and that's this extra like gamer driver with the Chronicle gashat in there. You get two of those, and those are painted. So you got, technically this is more details than some of the other ones, but whatever, it's pretty cool. And it's nice that they gave you two of these belts and you swap around depending on what scene or what version of him you're going with, because it's just the same suit with different belt. So plus it's also nice just to have an extra game driver if you need one of these spares. So that's cool. I'm glad they didn't just say like, oh, here's a premium figure, one with this belt, one with the other one. That would have been really ridiculous and annoying, but no, they didn't do that. So give us two of these belts, so that's cool. Articulation is going to be the same with all of the X8 figures pretty much. But here we go. Double neck joint, you can rotate way back and way forward. Very sideways, moves very smoothly every rotation, of course. These shoulder pads are, actually they're not loose, they're on like solid hinges. That's cool. So double socket shoulder joint for rotating stuff. Arm goes up, so poking himself in the eye like, oh, bye bye. Full rotation here, and full rotation on the left with it. Double elbow joint, because this is on as a 4-peg. It also goes quite far back, quite far forward, quite far sideways, to accommodate the belt changing function. It's actually a slightly different joint here to make it easier for you to swap the body. But this piece itself is on a 4 joint, so you've got like the articulation on this piece. You just put that back on. So see, you still got movement on the lower torso, so that's cool. You could do that on more figures, so people can swap belts and stuff. Okay, the cape piece itself, now this is a little annoying. It's on a hinge there. I think it's on 4-peg because it will rotate just ever so slightly forward and back, which I get why people want to replace this with like a piece of cloth with some wire inside, because it will get in the way of articulation. Let's try that now. So leg is up and down, upper swivel, double knee joint, and foot is on forward, back, sideways. Because toe joint goes up, go down, no. Anyway, so let's try and oh, this is actually oh, what? It's getting out of the way. kind of awkward, you know? See him do a rider kick. He's not going to be able to do it as much as some of the other riders, but it's the best, I guess. As nice as this cape can look, it would be nice if this was made out of soft rubbery, like soft rubbery plastic, same as like say the Darth Vader Figuarts, or it would be just awesome with this cape, because this figure isn't the most expensive Figuarts, but it isn't exactly cheap either, at least the original price for it. The price has gone down now in the aftermarket, but the original price wasn't that cheap, so it would have been nice if this is actually fabric. In fact, the new version of Kamen Rider Wizard's coming out soon, and he has a similar robe like that, and that's, you know, wire and fabric. So they could have taken something from that figure and just copied and stuck it on here, just with a different print. Oh well. I personally like this figure a lot, and I like the X8 as a series a lot, so yeah, I do like this figure, especially now that you can get it slightly cheaper than this original price in the aftermarket. So if you like Cronus, you like X8, definitely recommend picking this up. Quality control wise, it's pretty awesome. I've not seen anybody complain about it, apart from the usual X8s that like, oh, I want to change the eyes, I want to change this hard cape. The figure itself, it's been pretty consistent. There's not any weird quality control stuff that's going on. Paint color is good, paint is good, the overall figure is pretty nice, articulation is, for the most part, I found the cape area is alright, pretty good. And I like that it comes with the extra belt, that's nice too. But what I don't like is that, aside from that, he really isn't having that many accessories. They just gave you the bare minimum pretty much. The extra belt is sort of like a bonus. So yeah, if you really like this character and you like the suit, this is an easy recommendation. This is pretty awesome, and he is the final boss for the TV series. So for most Rider fans or Figuarts fans, this is a pretty easy recommendation to pick up, unless you really don't like the X8 design or you just really don't like this character. It's a good figure, just a little bit on the expensive side, but if you can find it for a decent price, I recommend picking it up.